Kissed by the sun, loved by the one. Never knew that I'd be so far from done. There were days I didn't know which way to go. Making sure I shine everywhere I glow. Bright lights dim low, no hype, no shows. I might just take flight and little will they know. Every day I grow and I learn more. Told the babies don't follow me, now they lost souls. Everything I do it all for you. Sometimes I go so hard I don't think things through. Everything I do, keep it fresh and new. Cause living in the past won't help them find a clue.
Yo. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it.
It was working for me. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. One, two, 1 2. You know me. I gotta test it out before we get it right. Hey, can y'all hear me, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all hear me. All right, here we go. Can y'all see me? Hey. Listen, guys. Live number 3. Live number 3. Welcome back to She Could Talk live reactions, and we are out here on a Saturday night. I had to work out the kinks. Hey, give y'all a round of applause. Thank you for your patience with me. I'm out here sweating like, oh my God, I heard myself and I didn't hear myself. What's going on? I see you all in the chat. Let me see, because I got a couple of screens going on here, so y'all got to bear with me. All right, there we go. I see Mela. I see Soy Incognito. I see some talkers. Purple. That's it. Cali Bay from the Bay. Let me send you some e-kisses out there. E-kisses. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Saturday night live edition of She Could Talk the podcast. I am your host, Gangalee, as you know, and that is Gangalee on all streaming platforms. If you want to check out my music, look for the red glasses. Look for the locks. You tell me if I could rock, okay? Okay, but you already know it's Saturday night on YouTube, so we're going live, and this is where we're going to react to everything. However, tonight we're going to react to Claressa, and the reason why I say that is the week has been crazy. The week has been off the chain. It's been a lot of stuff, right? And I've been trying to keep up. One night I did like a triple double for you all, because I stay in the trenches for you. I did a triple double. I had to sleep the entire next day, like, oh my God. And then I had to fall back into the trenches. So this live that we're going to be reacting to tonight is the one that I missed. Is the one where, this week we had the Miss Shyneka. Well, first of all, let's go back. Tuesday, Claressa went live, right? And she did her rant. She went off on Miss Shyneka. Wednesday, Eva, Marcel, and Miss Shyneka responded to Claressa. Thursday, Claressa responded with yet another live. And then we know Friday, the Cam Newton Funky Friday interview with Claressa dropped, as well as some Charleston White. So, yeah. So the week has been busy, and I've been in the trenches trying to keep up with everything. So I said, you know what? Instead of me trying to do a whole, breakdown and record it for you all with the second response that Claressa did to Miss Shyneka. I said I'll save that for us to all discuss on Saturday. How y'all feel about that? Let me look in the chat and see if I missed anyone. Everyone is looking good. I'm seeing the purple heart. I'm just happy you all here. I hope you all enjoying your Saturday. You could be anywhere, but y'all with me, so thank you. Send y'all some e-kisses. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay, so all right. So what we're gonna do here, because I'm looking at some things. All right, so let me see here.
Out in my presence, now you doing these interviews and stuff with other.
So yeah, we're gonna stop it right there, and then we're gonna get into it. But I was just wanting to double check to make sure you could hear that as well. Okay, and yes, thank you, Purple. Please, guys, remember to hit the like button, subscribe. You won't be able to hype it up until after the live is over, but that's cool. Thank you all. Thank you all for being in here. Definitely hit the thumbs up. So what we're gonna get into, like I was saying, is the Miss Shyneka live with Claressa responded. As you can see, this is the one she did after the fact, right? After Miss Shyneka went live, said she got her lawyers in play, like she's not playing around with Claressa. So I really didn't break this down. I kind of just gathered it up, and I said I'm going to save it for us all to discuss or whatever. So I'm working out a little bit technical difficulty. So if my intro is a little bit longer, I'm going to play it now. We're going to see what happens. So we're going to start, right? And we're going to get into it.
Now that after you not in my presence, now you doing these interviews and stuff with other people, and you talking about me like me and Pap. She left out the part that she went on these people's platform on YouTube, who page is dedicated to Claressa Shields. People have YouTube hate channels for me, and she goes on there and she say all this stuff that's not true, and that's what made me call her fat. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me go off on her. You understand what I'm saying? And it was like, I didn't go off on you because of that question you asked. I don't give a fuck about you asking that. So what? But it's the thing of, now that after you not in my presence, now you doing these interviews and stuff with other people, and you talking about me like me and Pap. You don't know my relationship.
Yeah, okay. And we're coming in hot. So I'm going to start out from where I got, from the, the portion I started out is what I was able to capture from her live. Because, she be moving around. She moving around these YouTube streets, these internet streets when she be doing her lives and stuff. But what I did want to do was kind of start where she was at, where she was saying that, the lady went on fake blog or a fake channel or bloggers or that hate Claressa, like a hate channel. I don't think so. I think that the channel that it held the interview is called the Hip Hop Inquirer, and they cover everything regarding hip hop, right? And it just so happens that you are entangled with two rappers that were married to each other on a hip hop show called Love and Hip Hop. So I'm pretty sure it's some type of relevancy to the channel that held the interview. Now, Miss Shyneka was minding her business. She said what she said, right? And then I get it, right? Ultimately though, Claressa, you haven't really been answering questions. Is it safe to say, y'all, she hasn't really been answering the tough questions? It's been kind of like vetted up until Miss Shyneka broke that door open with that question. So of course people wanted to, that's salacious. They want to interview her to say, how did it feel asking the question? What was going through your mind asking her that question? Did she know you was going to ask questions? You know what I'm saying? So it was an interview, in my opinion, for Miss Shyneka. And when they asked her how she felt about certain things, you guys in the chat, y'all tell me. She gave Claressa compliments. She said Claressa was beautiful in real life. Claressa was well put together. She was, it was impressive to see this young lady in person that everybody talk about so badly online, because that's not the vibe she got from her in person. Am I lying, guys? I see some hundreds up in there. Charm Nerdlocks, I see you up in there. Black Diamond, let me give y'all some e-kisses. But y'all tell me, am I reaching? Am I reaching on that one? She did not really say anything disparaging about Claressa. Now, I am going to be honest. She did say something interesting about Papoose, right? Which is kind of like a consensus among these internet streets. And that is, they feel like Papoose is, riding her coattails, using her, basically maybe too old to be with her. All the stuff that we kind of hear everywhere. Right? So she didn't say nothing that was too crazy, in my opinion. And like even when she was talking about Papoose, she didn't go too off, in my opinion, right? And she didn't call anybody out of, She didn't say he was a negative name. Hey, Royalty Queen, I see you up there. Hey, Kelly Bella, I see you guys. Let me give you some e-kisses as you're coming in. Welcome to all the talkers joining the conversation. Hey. So, but let me ask y'all, like, what do y'all think about that? The only thing that I would say that Miss Shyneka said was she called him the puppet master. But I don't know. I guess I guess I could see how Claressa was saying being called a puppet master, right? Then you're saying that she's the puppet, right? I guess. But I don't think it was that bad. She called her out of her name, Claressa. She body shamed her. You know, she did a lot. And then basically threatened her like, you know, when I see you, it was a lot. And then double back. So we're watching the double back, right? And to me, that's why I said I'm starting out where I captured it from. But, you know, we're doubling back on this just because I'm telling you, I feel like this week was a lot of transparency coming through from Claressa's side, whether she believes it or not. I feel like the veil is coming down. And for me, if you guys haven't checked out my reaction to part 1, because I still got part 2 coming for y'all, I had to break it up into 2 parts and like break it down. But if you haven't seen my part 1 on Cam and Claressa's interview that took place yesterday, please check that out, guys, because it's opening my eyes. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm seeing differently, and especially because it's the same talking points in all of the interviews. So we're starting to see past that. But anyway, let's get back into it with Claressa.
Why are you saying stuff that's not true? Oh, he's my manager. Oh, he gets money out of my boxing check. All that shit is lies. And you used your platform and used your voice to say that about me when I sat there in your face and gave you a really respectful answer off of something that I thought was a bullshit question anyway.
I agree, Latanja.
You feel me? But then
the
now
truth.
you want to lie and try to say, well, I was just trying to say, you know, girl to girl and woman to woman. No, you wasn't.
That's the thing. It's not going to be, in my opinion, what I'm learning about Claressa, she's not going to listen to any woman, period. And I think that kind of goes back to, I don't, you know, I'm not a psychiatrist, but just what I feel. It goes back to the relationship perhaps with her mom, you know, but it's something there when it comes to women. Because, for example, Shorty asked her, remember, so in the radio interview, it was Miss Shyneka, Young Jock, and Shorty the comedian, right? All 3 of them. If I'm not mistaken, you guys, y'all keep me honest. Didn't Shorty ask her about the relationship too? I'm away. I'm gonna see if y'all didn't he ask her about the relationship too? Didn't Young Jock ask a follow-up question too? So it was kind of like, you know, and then I get it, because some people were saying, you know, like, you know, she could have asked the question, but the way she asked the question, right? And I'm like, okay, I could see that, but then that also, like, I didn't think I would be agreeing with Charlemagne, but yeah, Charlemagne said good radio, right? And that's what we're used to. We're used to the Wendy Williams, you know, we're used to, you know, the gossip section, you know, of radio. And the person that's going to get to the gritty questions. And so far, we have not had no one rip the Band-Aid off and ask a gritty question. But I believe all of them asked questions. Shorty, Young Jock, and Miss Shyneka. And they all, it's like she just honed in on her. And I peeped it in the interview, guys. When, remember she was saying something about arm wrestling. And she was like, Young Jock, you should arm wrestle her, because, you know, Young Jock, you know, he's in shape now and he's, you know, exercising or whatever. So with her talking about being in shape and everything, she was joking and said, hey, you should arm wrestle Claressa. And Claressa was like, I want to arm wrestle you. And I was like, yeah, Claressa ain't feeling her. I even said it when I reacted to that radio interview. I said, she ain't feeling her. So I'm not surprised we are here a week later. I'm not surprised, because she didn't like that question. Now, let me ask you real quick before we jump back into this. Do you guys feel that she did a better job answering the questions for Cam Newton? Hey, Lala, I see you out in there. E-kisses, Black Royal Cuisine. Let me see. You said Cam Newton did get a chance to ask. She brought Papoose up on her own twice. She was so excited to talk about Pap and Remy, but when a woman asks her, she gets defensive. Round of applause, Black Royal. Round of applause, because I agree. And that's what I'm saying. Like when Young Jock, did a follow-up question, she answered it. Shorty had a question, she answered it. Yo, Cam, to me, he had questions, follow-up questions, side eye, a little face, some silence. And she was still vying to get that, like, I'm gonna say the thing that's gonna make him, come over to my side and, whatever. And he just wasn't giving it to her. I mean, he was very professional, and Cam did a great interview. But he asked some tough questions, and he asked some follow-up questions. And she had no problems with that. Did y'all peep that? But anyway, let's get back into it. Let's get back into her reasoning. So to me, this is why I wanted to save this. And I said, you know what? I want to do a part 1 first for Cam, and then we come back and react to this with Miss Shyneka, her response. Because I'm just, want to get a comparison and contrast. Why so much heat? Now you say because she went on the show afterwards. She went on the show afterwards and gave an interview about her experience meeting you, more or less. And then they asked her opinion, and she gave her opinion. She didn't say it was fact, But you literally told Krishan to stay away from Blue, though. But okay, let's go.
No, you wasn't. Now you want to say, oh, well, I see people talk about her clothes and talk about her looks and talk. You think I care about how somebody looks at me? But this what I don't like. Don't think you're going to use your platform to continue to spread lies on me, and I'm not going to say nothing to you.
What's the lies?
And I don't care
What's
who
the
tried
lies?
to get on here and defend you because I called you fat. You sat there and called me dumb. You sat there and called me Plan B.
Called me.
Yeah, now I'm finna say some shit about you because who the fuck you think you are?
You sat there and called me Plan B. I had quoted you. She is trying to get her New York accent on, guys. Woo. All right, let's continue.
No. That interview was actually a great interview with Jock, Shorty, and Miss Shyneka.
Okay.
I was cool with it. You feel me? Like that one little question, whatever. But now you want to play victim because people calling you out on your bullshit. How about you put up them clips when you did these interviews with these people and you on there talking about some Pap is my manager, Pap gets my money, Pap with me for my money, I'm just Plan B. You saying all this bullshit and then you think I'm supposed to sit there and then respond to you in a nice way, but you're lying on me. You're lying on me, you're lying on him. Just because his ex said that bullshit don't mean that it's true. That's not our relationship. So, you up there getting mad because I called you, oh, I guess I hurt your feelings by calling you fat. Well, shit. Well, fuck my feelings. You just get to lie on me and my man. You get to just lie on us. You get to just lie.
So what's the lie? I'm still looking for the lie. You know how to be like, where's the lie? Now, okay, you're right. We may not know definitely 100% the finances on the inside and who's spending on what, but there are signs, right? There are signs like Louis Vuitton receipts, Gucci swipes on camera. There are signs. Casino chips, signs, right? So perception is reality. Perception is reality. And the reality to many of us is that Papoose is really invested in the performative part of it all, the stage of it all. Am I making sense? Like, I'm going to show up for the lights, the camera, the action, the red carpet. But when you're windmilling, he's gone. He's like this. No Papoose. But they're lying. Who's lying? What's the lie? She always says someone's lying, but we have yet to see the lie. But let's continue.
But then people want to get mad when you get to calling your lawyers and send their motherfucking
Right.
cease and desist when it's like, bro, just stop.
Let me pause it right there. Read the comments right here. Someone says, is it SES 8710? His ex, LOL. She swears they were boyfriend and girlfriend. She can't conceptualize marriage. Round of applause. Round of applause to you. And I agree. And I even said it, like I was thinking, earlier in this here live, I said, I think it might be a disconnect with her and her mom when it comes to being able to relate to other women, be mentored by women, or even just have like a relationship with an older woman of a, decent friendship, if you will, or association, unless it's on her terms. Right. But, I just found out, and you guys tell me if it's true or not. So I'm going to say allegedly. I got to get another allegedly shirt, guys. Loading. I got to get some more allegedly shirts because I'm wearing them out, guys. I'm wearing them out here. Whatever. However, someone hit me up and said that Clarissa's dad has always been married to another woman her entire life. Is that true? I'm going to wait for the comments. Hi, Unicorn. Send you some e-kisses out there. I am going to wait for an answer from you all. Is that true? Was he married always to someone else and not her mom? Because if that is the case, that is going to tell me a lot about how she feels about marriage. Imagine growing up, and I don't know if she was ever able to go to her dad's house. I don't know. I don't know how those dynamics were. But your dad literally had a whole other family? That's interesting. So yeah, she doesn't respect marriage because I was born out of, from a married man. And if that is true. Okay, Purple said her daddy is still married. She and Bree are side babies. Yep, true. True Crime has the marriage certificate. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying. That's what I heard. And then, when someone mentioned that to me, I said, that makes sense. That makes sense why she doesn't respect the sanctity of marriage. And, she's literally just dusting off anywhere between 16 to 20 years of relationship that Papoose had with Remy. And honestly, you guys tell me this, as much as we kind of say Papoose get on our nerves, but I was thinking about this too. Is this fair to Papoose? It's like she's forcing him to forget. Like you have to disassociate. You have to forget. You have to wipe your hand clean. Like you got to notice certain things she say. In the Cam interview, she was like, we got to separate out. We're over here and she's over there. But can he really be over there? Can he really be over there when he has a lot of history and a child that's under the age of 18 over here? Am I making any sense? Charmed Nerdlock said, Daddy been married since the 90s. She was born in the 90s. So all her life then, apparently. And is it True Crime with Shane? Because I do like True Crime with Shane. I'm going to have to go and check those certificates out. But doesn't that make sense though? Soy Incognito said, remember the other day I left a comment saying she is on the path of becoming her mother. Round of applause. It's making sense. I'm not even, I didn't know. So when that information came to me, I was like, wait, what? That makes sense. Because I couldn't understand. I couldn't wrap my head around the fact how she couldn't wrap her head around how crazy this looks that you expect him to just dust off his marriage and one and done. Like you said, like it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. And even if it was a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, if you have years tenured in with someone, you can't just, no, I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but of course, if it was like, daddy come over there, make Bree leave, come back, make the little brother leave. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what you're going to know. And you're not going to respect marriage. Did you see how she was so nonchalant when Cam brought up the golden child? No, let me tell you, I thought she had heat in her face. Like, no. And this a child and da-da-da-da-da. Right? I felt like when he brought up the golden child, she was heated because what I'm saying, she is trying to separate Pap from all of that stuff. And I mean, granted, y'all together, you won. You won, girl. You won. But is it fair to him to have to just dead 20 years that he invested with Remy and a child, this dead all communications, while simultaneously trying to take her money, take half of her money? Is this I'm trying to wrap my head around it. But let's continue. Let's get back into it.
Running around lying on people, bro. Stop. You don't know me. You don't know Pep. You don't know my relationship. So just stop. Just stop. And the reason I'm even addressing this again is because now you on here talking about I was just trying to, I only asked one question. Girl, nobody gives a damn about that question. Great question. Great, and I gave you a great answer. But now...
But I'm going to go like this, because she skips over, she has selective memory. So that's where we as the content creators come in and fill in those blanks. I remember, and you guys, tell me if I'm incorrect with the timeline, which I don't think I am, but you correct me if I am incorrect. So the interview happened. It was cool. We reacted to it as the people. We out here in the streets like, yo, she asked a good question. Charlemagne, The Breakfast Club, everyone was, reacted to it. Claressa realized that people was, liking the question or it was going viral. She went on Twitter or X, I keep on calling it Twitter, but X, and she was like, oh, God is working on me because, the next person, it ain't gonna be so sweet or something, right? And basically hinting or insinuating that, the next person to ask us something crazy about Pap and whatever, she's not gonna be so nice. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Hey, thank you, Libby, for the jewels. Let me give you an e-kiss out there. Hey. But do y'all remember that? She went on the interview. Everything was fine. Miss Shyneka did not say anything. Claressa went on X and posted opinions about the interview. So the next person asked her stuff, and God is working on her, and basically insinuating that she had a problem with the question. And then that's when, someone else kind of came at Miss Shyneka and was like, that was inappropriate to ask her that question. And she said that someone threatened her from the inside that she works with. So that means paid threat. I'm telling you, you got to listen to people. When people say, oh, they're paying people to hate me. Think about what Layla said. Think about what Remy said. And then you think about her statement. And then you think about who's paying for what. But let's continue.
But what did you do after that, though? Be honest. Be honest. You went on these other platforms and talked crazy about me.
None. Wait. I'm going to pause real quick. Trey 007, none. She had no smoke with Cam. And he clearly dissed her quietly. He dissed her quietly and loudly at the same time. The silence was loud. The side eye was loud, and then the looks, and then his follow-up questions. Let me ask y'all, did y'all think, hey, Black Diamond, let me hit you with a heart. Thank you. Send you an e-kiss out there. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. And thank you all for being here. Thank you. All support helps the channel keep growing. We could do these lives. We could do more. I'm trying. I'm in the trenches for you all, and I'm growing, and we're growing together, talkers. But let me ask you, do you think that when Cam said to her, it kind of threw me off real quick there, but Cam had said something to her, and she was like, oh my God, it's gonna come back to me. It will come back to me because we're gonna be here for a minute. We're gonna be here for a minute. But let's get back to her.
That's crazy. You went on there and talked crazy about me and just straight up just lied. Oh. Nah, bro. Like, stop putting that up on his name and stop putting that on me. I ain't no dumbass bitch. I don't know who or who got ring game on before or whatever the case may be, but I don't do that. I ain't never played about my money. So be talking about somebody get a piece of my stuff and somebody get a piece of my boxing check and somebody with me for money. Why can't you this man filed for divorce?
Oh, I remember now. Even though I am doing a part 2, but I'm just going to say this real quick. Ask y'all. Did y'all peep when she said she was going to have the baby on Cam's show? And then Cam said, who's carrying the baby? And then she was like, who the F you think is carrying the baby? And he kind of repositioned himself like, hold on now. Hold on. Do you think he was about to flip? Because he looked like he was about to flip to me. Like he was about to tell her, like, hold on now. And then she kind of brought it down a notch. Y'all tell me, did y'all peep that? Am I reaching? They say, yes, he stopped himself from telling her, don't come at. Yes, okay, soy. Yes. Because the way she just, there's no, like, oh my God. And did you, let me stop because I have a part two. I have a part two for that. Let's get back into this.
And he loved me now. What the fuck? Are you mad at me? Why can't it be he filed for divorce because he loves somebody else? Why do we gotta be this, he's only trying to be with you for this?
So let's pause that real quick and we gotta listen to what people say. She said, why can't it be that he filed for divorce because he loves someone else? So are you claiming to be the reason why this divorce is happening? Because this is like the second or third time she said that. Are you claiming to be the reason why the divorce is happening? He loves someone else. All right, fine. He loves someone else. So why is he holding on to this marriage and that tattoo? And that tattoo. Why? Why is he doing that? Because the first thing I would be like, hey, so how long are we, I got a couple of tattoo artists that can cover that up for you, make it look like something else. But you're not going to be up in my face, mounting and riding with your ex-wife on the arm.
Only with you for that. As if I'm not somebody who's important, beautiful, successful, young.
It is Black Diamond.
It
is
other stuff except for
a baby
stuff
carrier.
What it really is. And then when I tell you what it really is, you get mad at me. Like, come on now, like Miss Shyneka, baby girl, I don't care. I think I saw one of your friends try to say something to me about calling you big or whatever. Listen, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck what size you are.
One of your friends. Do you see how she reduces everybody to nothing? She reduced Miss Shyneka, who's a 20-year vet on the radio in Atlanta. People call her Atlanta radio royalty. And she goes ahead and reduces her to like, fat chick on the radio hating me. She reduces Eva Marcel to your little friend. These are grown women to you. These are women that have been through life. And probably partied with Papoose and Remy at some points in time. Because they're all from the reality show sector. Miss Shyneka included. So I don't understand why she just... Is that a strategy? Let me ask you all. Is that a strategy that she's like, you know what? I'm the quote. I'm the ish. And everyone around me is nothing. Because I'm noticing now, she's... in her mind, successfully reduced Remy to nothing. In her mind, because we know that's not true. She's also reducing Papoose to nothing. I don't know if y'all peeping that, but I'm peeping it. But I wonder if that's her strategy. Like, she's going to be, her trajectory is like this, and then going down. It's like a, like everyone else around her. But anyway, let's get back into her rant.
Skinny, big, pretty or ugly. It don't even concern me. But don't think you're gonna say mean stuff about me, and then when I say something mean about you, now it's an issue. No. Just let me be. Just let me be. I'm 10 days out from my fight. I'm training. I'm working out. And then here you are again. But the thing is, you need to just go ahead and just
Mela. I seen it a couple of times. Yep. Mela is funny. You is smart.
Forget the question from the radio show, because that's not the issue here. The issue is what you did after, and that's what you're hiding. That's what you're hiding. And I refuse to give a YouTube channel any light about what you said on this YouTube channel during this interview, because it's a Claressa Shields hate YouTube channel. I'm not gonna get a YouTube channel light, but you really sat up on here and just tried to dog me. And now that I said something to you, now you mad. Girl, bye.
That's the thing. I think she was not trying to dog
Girl,
you,
bye.
though.
After that interview, I don't give a damn about nobody you talking about. Please. Anyways, you just had to go and do what you did. And
Can you imagine like her peoples around her? Because people are there. Because as time went on, you're gonna hear other people talking or chiming in. But can you imagine just being around Claressa like on a daily basis, and she's going live, cussing people out. She's online. She got burner phones, burner accounts, and she's just focused. Like, when does she have time to chill with Papoose? When does she have time to really enjoy her friends and family? It's exhausting.
And you wrong. You wrong for that. So that's why I'm saying, like, you want to play the victim and want people to feel bad for you now because of what I said to you, but make sure you tell them what you did and what you said. Girl.
Thank you, Latanya, for the gift.
I'm over here minding my business, scoring and everything, and then here you are. Like, no, you don't get to do that. And I was looking at your stuff, and I had seen like you was like trying to, I was just trying to be a girl's girl or be nice. Like, stop with the fake girl's girl shit. That's wrong as hell. Y'all is not.
Okay. Didn't she just say on Cam Newton's interview that she's a girl's girl? And he was like, you're a girl's girl, right? And she said, yes. And yes, Mela, I stay looking at her eyes and her face. Lately, I've been looking at her her smiles. It's been looking very deviant, like dark, like evil villain, And I tell you all the time that I used to think that Claressa was a sweet girl. And I could see that, I remember when there was a light in her eye. Now she seems very dark, And I don't know. I hope she overcomes it. I really do. But let's continue.
Fooling nobody when y'all do that. I really empower and inspire.
What did I miss out there? Because I see who is somebody cutting up in the chat? Because I'm missing it. I got the moderators out there, so shout out to my mods. Y'all already know. Do what y'all need to do if you see someone cutting up out there. You know me. I'll throw them on 1,000-hour block. So feel free. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect in here. We're just having fun on a Saturday. We're enjoying it. So kisses to you all. Everyone's welcome. Everyone is welcome, So let's continue.
For real, for real. Like, that's on the real.
Yeah.
So I know I can know another woman who's just like me, who's like my kind. So don't get the doing.
What is your kind, darling? What is your kind? Ghoul, goblin, witch, what is your kind?
Doing too much, because at the end of the day, rather you skinny, fat, ugly, or pretty, I could fucking care less. I'm not with you. I'm not the person you should be trying to impress. I'm just saying that.
Thank you. Is it pimping ain't easy at all? Thank you for the flowers. Kisses to you.
Interview. No, it's not. You know what you did after. Stop with the shit. Stop with the shit. Yeah, you need to chill. For real. You up there just lying for no reason.
Facts. Let me pause it. Facts. Is it Latanya? You said the fluffy fan that was dancing with her while she was calling and down on the fluffy person is crazy for me. I would have said, that's what you think about me. I believe she did say that. So I believe she did. I don't know if I captured it here or not, but she did say, oh, so that's how you feel? But that's what I'm saying. You know, they say when you throw ish in the air and it hits the fan, it's going to land everywhere. You don't know where it's going to land, right? So you might be throwing dirt at someone, but then it might land on someone else. And you don't know how it might make someone else feel. Right. And I don't think that she has that situational awareness about her. I honestly feel like that's what happened at her last camp, with the Franchon Cruz fight. She wasn't situationally aware of the peoples around her, until it got too late in some instances. And we saw that train wreck. Wait a minute. Kelly. She said her kind was forged in the fires of Mordor. Wait a minute. Yeah. So I don't know who Miss is. Miss S3D. I don't know who that STD. I don't know who that is. But yeah, you could stay, you can enjoy, but you see what Purple said. We will troll. We will troll. So let's get back into it. And before I do, Mela, that's what I'm saying. I said in my response to the first, when she actually called her, out of her name and body shamed her, I said, yo, your sister and your mom. And I try not to disrespect her mom and her, sister. I actually like Brianna. You already know. I'm still looking for Brianna. So you already know this. And I feel like because people like me like Brianna, that's why we don't see Brianna. And I think that's so not cool. What do y'all think about that? I feel like she literally suppressed Brianna's voice. Let Brianna get her Facebook money. She's literally a mother with, a single mother with 3 children. Why would you stop her Facebook money? You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. And then, so I try not to to talk bad about them. We already know the obvious with them, so I try not to talk bad about them. But my thing is this: if you know your mom and your sister look like that, why would you be talking about people that do not look like that? Getting me hyped. Let me get back into it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Mela? And I feel like, her sister, where is Brianna? Where is Brianna? Brianna better be at that fight. August 15th. She windmill for you in every comment. Took on Nigeria. You flew her to Detroit to allegedly take care of Shalita, which I thought that was whack and corny. I feel like you all need to be together and be family. Heal. Break the generational issues and curses. But anyway, let's get back into it.
Girl, bye. Yeah, and thank all y'all.
And wait a minute. If Brianna has a new page, send it my way, guys. Send it my way. She Could Talk podcast on Instagram. Also, over here, you can hit me up. Hey, I see the Real Slay Queen TV is in the house. Let me send you an e-kiss. Hey. But yeah, I'm looking for Brianna. So if she does have a new one, y'all send it my way. Shout out to you, Sherry Jackson, all the way from Vegas. Let me send you an e-kiss. Hey. Yeah, so let me know. Because I'm looking for it. I just knew about the page that she had. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you stop her money? Like, that part made me a little disappointed in her, because that's your sister. And it almost makes me feel like you want her to be dependent on you and not gain that independence. Because I tell you all the time, I feel like if Brianna was to, get her stuff together and find her voice, she would be a great content creator. I really think she would.
Who just been in a comment seeing through the fake shit, because it's like they get to send in all these bots and shit over here like I did something. Man, y'all better get the fuck on somewhere. For real. Bro, don't nobody care if Shyneka is big, skinny, pretty, or ugly. It doesn't.
So why you say it then? Why say it?
I'm not even a person who's even like that. I called her fat because what she said about me. Don't lie on me.
Hey,
stop lying.
Thank you, Sherry Jackson. Send you an e-kiss for the jewels.
Y'all let people put rumors and shit in y'all head and lie, don't mean it's true. His ex want to go out there and say that bullshit long ago. Oh.
Maybe the NDA is real, because she refused to say Remy's name. She's like, the ex, his ex, his ex. And to me, that makes her look angry. It makes her look like you have a problem with Remy. Now I get it. You want to not say each other's name to fuel any fires. I get it. But you do a lot of saying her, the ex. Maybe she's manifesting. Maybe that's what it is, guys. What do y'all think? She's manifesting that divorce by keep on saying the ex, speaking into fruition. I get it, girl. Do what you got to do, mamas. And I think I seen some flowers or some jewels. I seen Sherry Jackson hit me with some jewels. Thank you. Callie Bay, thank you for the jewels. I do appreciate it. And let me send y'all some e-kisses out here. Yeah. Why is she just so angry? I'm telling you, when he asked her about how do you have a relationship with the child, she said, no, I don't get the child instead of it. But you're supposed to be a stepmother. I would never let my child go around you. Christmas, birthday, St. Patrick's Day, no day. Let's continue.
Living situation and manager, all this bullshit. He not my fucking manager.
I think she did want Rem.
He not my manager. Stop lying.
Thank you, Soy, for the sparkle jewels. Hey.
I don't know why all these men are here for. Listen, I want to say something to the men that be in my comments saying stuff and acting like little ass girls. Y'all not supposed to be doing that. I'm just being honest. Y'all, all these men that be in here trying to say stuff, y'all should not be doing this. Like, if I was your girlfriend, I'd dump y'all. Y'all some sassy ass dudes. Y'all like some daters.
Wow.
Y'all not after men. Y'all some daters, bro.
Says the girl whose man's name literally means baby carrier. Let's continue.
Like, it's sad. Y'all definitely like just.
Thank you, Charm Nerd
You know,
Locks. I thank you for the
need to go put some high
jewels.
heels on and,
Eat
smack your
kisses.
ass on the corner. For real. That shit sassy as hell.
I agree, Kelly. She be misdirecting that anger.
Well, I think that her question, I agree with Charlamagne that it was good radio, right? And she asked the question that she could have asked it 10 different ways, but she chose to ask
Do you
it
hear
that way
that?
because
So
she wanted
I
to
have a
go
little
viral.
music
But
playing
I
over
think
it, but right here, it sounds to me like D-Rel. And he was like, yeah, it was a good question, but they could have asked a different way. And he said, yeah, she could have. Right? So now you're going to see her demeanor get a little hype because somebody's putting it, the battery has been fully charged now.
that was some people don't understand is that sometime when you go viral, it's not always gonna go in your favor. And I think that when it didn't go in her favor because of my nice response to her, that's when she wanted to start switching this whole thing up, and now she want to play victim and stuff. But it's like at the end
But
of
I
the
think
day,
it did work in her favor. I think it did work in Miss Shyneka's favor because everyone, even Charlamagne, recognized and shouted out Miss Shyneka for asking that tough question, and they said it was good for radio. So, yeah. I love you too, Sherry Jackson. Hey, send you some e-kisses out there. Yeah. I hope not, Soy. I love Christy Martin. I think she's a great boxer and everything. But did you see her movie? Did you see her movie? Before the movie even came out, I saw the investigative discovery episode on that. Hey, Mean Andre, first time on your live, not your podcast. CS is delusional and she should be listening to the older women and men with more life experience to help guide her. Wait a minute, I'm trying to hit the heart on it before it goes away. Yes, and let me give you a round of applause, Andre. I agree with you. And I say, why doesn't she? CD Culture, let me hit you. I see you coming through. Where is it on my thing? Yes. Thank you for the perspectives and the reactions to the interviews. I think it's cool. I think it's cool for us, and I do it for you all, And I sit here and I take time. I said, what would be cool? What would be cool to do? And like this one, I thought would be great to do after my part one of Cam and her, because it's a contrast, because this is a direct contradiction, right? She asked her one question, no follow-up, and this is all of this backlash. But I want to see, and I'm going to be perched like this, guys, because I want to see if she's going to have anything for Cam, because a lot of people are praising Cam for that interview, and a lot of people saying Cam asked the hard questions and followed up with harder questions, and she was just right along with it. No problem. Okay, Purple, yeah, go ahead and whoever that is, get them out of here. Purple, I give you permission, get them out of here, because we're not having that type of night. It's a good night with positive energy and we're enjoying ourselves. I haven't seen anything negative, but I believe you and I trust you, Purple. So e-kisses to you. You got my permission to handle that. Handle that, whoever's cutting up. And you know what I noticed, though? Because there's a thing called projection. And projection is real. And some people relate to Claressa. I don't know, in some instances. Now, I told you, we all can say we've all been a fool sometime for love, young, dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've all been there, right? But the goal is, at what age do you get discernment? What age do you start to say, okay, the common denominator is me. Let me change some things around me. Let me do some house cleaning, inner house cleaning, and get me on the right track. Like, when do we do that? When do we come? What age? And it is like, I think I think Claressa had a lot of yes men around her for a long time. And even with the internet and the way she was presented to the internet and the way she was received on the internet, for her boxing and her Olympics and stuff was all, positive, she's never seen a backlash like this. And she's never seen a critique like this. So I think that's probably one of the biggest things. But she is getting confused because she really believes that it's about her relationship with Papoose, when in the whole time we're trying to save you. We literally see the train wreck happening and we're trying to save you. And some people will be like, oh, you're making it seem like Papoose is a bad guy. No, baby Papoose isn't a bad guy, but anyone, and I'm not saying I would do that because I'm not that type of person, but a person with a bad mind, let me say that see an opportunity can sometimes, is a high probability, they'll take that opportunity. I hope I'm making sense there. Y'all hit me with some 100s if I'm making sense there. He may not be a necessarily bad guy, but his track record is not interesting. His track record is not interesting, guys. But we're trying to save you from that. Like, yo, girl, you're young. You have no kids. This dude wants you to have his kid. Are you not looking at what he's doing to his current wife, that you're saying soon to be ex-wife, but current wife and daughter? Have any of y'all seen Papoose with a summertime picture with the golden child this year? I see the hundreds coming in. Let me hit y'all with the hey. Have any of y'all seen Papoose with a summertime picture with the golden child at the pool, the park, the zoo, Great Adventures, a water park, Disney? I'll wait. Stuff like that is how, thank you, Callie Carter. I see you there. Eat kisses for the jewels. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to y'all. Wouldn't you look at that like, when I was dating, and I was younger and, you're looking out and about and you're trying to pick your soulmate, or not say pick, but, you're dating, right? You're open to dating and stuff. When you're meeting somebody, I used to see, especially if they had sisters and, how their parent dynamic was, right? I used to see how they would treat their sister and their mom. Because to me, that was a telltale sign. If a guy is like crappy to his sister and his mom, you're going to be crappy to me. Does that make any sense? And then as I got older, you meet guys that have children. They have exes. They were married, divorced. I see how he, I'm watching how he treats his mother, his children, his wife, his ex-wife, the mother of his kids. Because that can also be a telltale sign of how he could potentially treat me. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that used to be? I don't know. And let me see here. Soy says, Gangali, she does not care about anyone in this besides herself and her elevation by the way of drama. She will do whatever, say whatever, ignore whatever for self-advancement. Let me hit you, Soy, with a round of applause because I agree. I completely agree. Completely agree. Hey, Mean Andre said he listened to Follow Me Now. That is my song. Let me say your e-kisses. Hey, so yes, my music is on all streaming platforms. Definitely check it out. Follow Me Now, I believe, is on the same album as They Talkin'. And They Talkin' is actually the intro to this show, guys. You see how I be weaving those quilts? You see how I be weaving those quilts? But let's get back to it. Let's get back to Claressa over here, guys. Let's get into it.
She owes me an apology, not for her question, but for what she said after that. She know what she said in them interviews. Like, I seen it. And I was very shocked to see that somebody who I sat there and had a great interview with Jock and Shorty and her, for me to hear this stuff after, because you mad because the fans or whoever was in the comments telling you like, yeah, you wrong as hell, you shouldn't have acted that way, whatever. Now you want to flip everything back up on me as if I did something to you. Listen, I responded to what you did after.
Royalty. Let me tell you, I don't think Golden Child will be exposed to the ghetto-ness if Remy has anything to do with it. I think that she's in good hands over there. Now, whatever child that Claressa has with Papoose, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And you just, like, for example, I'm going to the left real quick, but Krishan Rock. I remember before Krishan had Junior. And if y'all don't know who Krishan Rock is, Yahweh, Blue. Okay. She's also a boxer. I've been reacting to her. She just went professional, so I've kind of been throwing her in the mix. She was also with Claressa the other day. Before Krishan had that baby, she had a puppy, a dog, and she was driving in the car on live streaming, and she was, jamming or whatever, and she picked the dog up and chucked him into the back seat like a book bag, like. And I said, that dog does not have a chance. I don't know what happened to that dog, but I said that dog does not have a chance. So I didn't see that instant right there. I never felt like she was motherly or had a motherly instinct to her, right? And it remains to be seen now, guys. It remains to be seen now, right? Krishan is a mother, right? Now with Claressa, I kind of had that same spidey sense tingling. I remember when her dog was, sick and uncomfortable, and she took him to the hospital because she didn't know what was wrong with him, took him to the vet, and then she still got him on the chain and just not making him comfortable, because just like babies, dogs can't talk when they're sick and everything. You remember my episode about that, because I'm a fur mama. I love the fur animals. You know what I'm saying? The fur babies. And I treat them like babies, and the babies love me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be a voice and an advocate for those who can't be one for themselves, and the elderly. Anyone that knows me knows I also advocate for the elderly, because you got to be a voice for people where they can't be a voice for themselves at times, right? So with that being said, the nurturing vibe, right? The lovingness, I don't get that from Claressa. I don't get that towards her dog. You see how she talks around her nieces and them, and she ignores everything for the sake of her ego. Like, she's gonna get on live, she's gonna see who's talking about her, she's gonna, for that. So imagine her with a newborn that needs you. And is she thinking that's gonna keep Papoose? Papoose was not hands-on with none of his kids, in my opinion. And now you're going to expect a 50-year-old man to start over. Oh, Lord. Let's continue, though. Let's continue, guys. Shout out to, I see it's a lot of us in the chat. E-Kisses, I hope you all, please, please, please hit the like button. Sherry said, Pat poop. Let me hit you with the I thought that one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They said, Latanya said, I think the golden child will express the dislike of how CS live, especially from what she's accustomed to. Plus, with her golf. Exactly. I know, like, if you guys are new around here, I always talk about my granny, and I always talk about my mom and them. They're very opulent ladies. My granny isn't with us anymore. You know what I'm saying? But you literally can't go into certain rooms of the home. It's just for look, just for decoration. You know what I'm saying? And you're raised a certain way to do certain things. Like, so it's like when you go outside of what you're like, oh. I remember being a kid, and I was one of those kids that I'm okay with not spending the night at people's house, because I don't know how them live. I'm not going to stay on my yard. You know what I'm saying? So I see the golden child being the same way like her mother. They have an indoor heated marble swimming pool. Stop playing. Stop playing. Claressa is giving, yes, out of control, Sherry. Out of control. But let's get back into it.
That interview there, you don't know how many interviews I did after that? I had hella interviews that, like that whole day.
Thank you, Charm Nerd Blocks. It just comes out.
There, we got pictures and everything. Like, I'm like, yeah, she asked a corny ass question, but it was still cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was straight. We had a great interview, promoted the fight, promoted some music, and it was good. Somebody said, "What do you think about what Ava said?" I don't give a damn about what Ava said.
Do you see the anger on her face?
Her, and she needs to look at the whole situation.
Do you see the anger? Is it just me? I'm telling you, I reacted to Dr. Cheyenne Bryan doing her Netflix documentary. The eyes. Krishan, the eyes. It is something about them eyes, guys. Her. And then this week here, in particular, a lot of her, like, dead on into the camera looks that she's been doing. And I don't know what she's doing. She could be setting up her live. She could be, setting up her angles. I don't know. But it just looks very evil villainish, if that makes any sense. You ever could look at someone, it's like you're watching a movie and you could be like, yeah, that's the villain right there. Like you could just pick up on the energy. Yeah. Crystal Allen, hey, I see you in there. Is it, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Is it Perignon non blue or Perignon blue? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So I'm gonna give you kisses. I see you, Dollar Fat. And is it Tasha Y? Okay, I think it's Tasha, or is it Tasha Y? I want to make sure I'm saying it right, guys. Hey. Yes. And given the light of the new information of, I found out that her mom and dad were never married and her mom was definitely like the mistress to the dad, I understand why there's a little bit of anger there, or a lot of anger there. I understand also why she doesn't like Remy, because Remy probably represents the woman that her dad was married to. Think about that. Like her mom and her sisters and whatever were on the outside, probably living a harsh life. I don't think the dad lived a much greater life because he was in jail and etc. But the fact that he probably was over there and not over there with them kind of made her feel like she was on the outside looking in. I don't know. This is just what I'm pulling, guys. Real quick, it's just hitting me from the ether. But now that I'm seeing that, I'm like, it's making some sense, right? And what's going to happen is she's not going to respect her own marriage. All right, because she's going to think that's what she wants. But if you notice, she doesn't really talk about getting married. She just talks about having a kid. She talks about what she knows. So she probably is not even in a rush to get married, honestly, at all. Yeah, so let's see.
Before she say anything to me, I don't know her. But I will tell you what, this ain't no TV show. So don't come playing with me in real life. None of y'all. None of y'all. So I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Period. Like, what you think this is?
Yes, send it to me, Tasha.
And I don't even want no apology from
Perignon.
Miss Shyneka.
So I said it correct.
You said what you said.
Like Dom
you was
Perignon.
wrong for saying that. You don't know
hey,
me. You don't know Pat.
I like
you
that.
don't know our relationship. You can't put stuff on our relationship that you don't know about. Like, stop lying. Stop lying, bro. That's not cool. Somebody said, why I'm responding? Because I fucking want to.
Do you hear this?
Wrong. And I don't let nobody else play victim about some shit that
now there's people in the room. So I have the music playing over it, but I hear it faintly in the background. You hear them kind of chuckling. That's D-Rel for sure. The fluffy friend is there. That's BD. And then I think Mo, and we're going to get a little, as it go on, we'll hear a little bit more from them. But you notice she's ramping up now. She's using profanity. I effing said so. Da-da-da-da-da. That's crazy. That's crazy. And this is the same girl that would be like, why don't I have a $20 million Nike deal? Why doesn't Mattel give me a Barbie doll? Why can I only get Zeus and OnlyFans? Let's continue.
they did to me. And once again, who is this? Once again, you must be late to the conversation. This ain't about no damn question. This is about the aftermath of the question. About her doing these other interviews where she sat there and said, oh, Pap is with her for her money. Oh, she's plan B, his living situation. 3 big ass fucking lies. 3 lies. 3. So if you're going to say 3 lies.
So let me go back because I want to hear these 3 lies. Wait.
3 big ass fucking lies.
Wait, let me go back.
Other interviews.
I want to hear it. I want to hear the 3 lies. So bear with me, guys.
Once again, you must be late to the conversation. This ain't about no damn question. This is about the aftermath of the question. About her doing these other interviews where she sat there and said, oh, Pap is with her for her money. Oh, she's plan B, his living situation. 3 big ass fucking lies. 3 lies. 3. So if you gonna...
What did she say about his living situation? They said they don't live together, right? What did Miss Shyneka say about the living situation? I'm going to have to get, because now I got to debunk the lies and see what she's talking about. But I could have sworn she just said that they don't live together, like Pat told us on the Vlad interview. I thought that's what she referred to. Now, what was the other one? She said that Pap is using her for her money. Well, we only see Papoose show up for events, right? And then y'all go to the casino. I don't know. But let's go back. What was the 3rd lie?
Her money. Oh, she's plan B, his living situation.
She's plan B. Now, Remy in the live that she did, initially blow it up, said, yeah, his Cali girl. We have never really quite figured out who the Cali girl was, right? It went from being the credit queen, allegedly, to Khadijah, allegedly, back to the credit queen, to now it just disappeared. But I would distinctively remember Remy saying the Cali girl from TuneCore. Right? So you didn't have... Okay, so those are lies. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I understand this now. So these are lies. All right, let's continue, guys. Let's continue.
3 big ass fucking lies. 3 lies. 3.
She is definitely
say 3 lies,
playing for the people in the room.
Fucking 3 apologies for lying. You just sat there and lied, bro. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Nah, don't be asking me, why you responded? Because I want to.
Right.
And I'm not even upset. I don't like when people try to play the victim and shit that they caused. Now she want to try to fake like she's a girl's girl. And she's not. She's not. She mean as hell. She mean, she rude, and she a snake.
Thank you, Dollar
Right
Fat, for the gift. Hey, e-kisses to you.
Fucking hate channels. And then I'm like, I was really shocked to see it. I'm sitting here looking like, man, bro, no, she didn't do this, bro. Nah, she ain't did that. Because I'm like, bro, that...
Oh, she watched these.
So what?
You hear him in the background?
You feel me?
Hey, watch. Ugh.
Bro, if you don't like that I respond to stuff on here, you don't have to come on my page. That's so simple, baby.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I'm not saying they have to live together because they're in this relationship, and especially while he's going through the divorce. I get that. But it's a lot of free time that Papoose gets to move around. He gets to move around, got a lot of free time, and you're out here windmilling. Like, can you imagine? And I'm just saying, because let's just say, hypothetically speaking, there is a Cali girl, right? Let's say. So far, what Remy has said has been true. So far, true. But let's say, because we don't know for sure, right? We don't know for sure. But let's say that there is a Cali girl. Can you imagine them two chilling, just watching her crash out like this? They'd be like, oh, she's crashing out again. Yeah, anyway, let's go to the casino. And I don't like that either, go getter. It's like, I don't like when women say bro and call another woman bro. I don't like that. So I'm with you on that.
They don't get the glow. They don't get you.
And I don't even want them to give me, because a person who's liked by everybody is an enemy to themselves. I'll never be an enemy to me.
That's a bar.
So I'm cool with that.
That was a Papoose line. Let's go back and hear one more time.
And I don't even want them to give me, because a person who's liked by everybody is an enemy to themselves. I'll never be an enemy to me.
A person that is liked by everybody is an enemy to themselves. That's something Papoose said to her, in the hopes of keeping the battery in her back. So, because they got to keep her relevant in the algorithm to keep this fight going for August 15th, because they have fighters in there. I don't even think it's about Claressa at this point. It's about the other fighters. Tito Mercado, Lord Pretty Calvo. Those are win record fighters, right? So yeah, but you know what I'm not seeing? I am not seeing, hey S Clark, let me send you an e-kiss. Welcome to the conversation. Hey. But I haven't seen I seen her training Big Lex. Okay, I did see that and I reacted to it. I haven't seen Tazeki training anywhere. I see Ray J, he's on live with AB, Adrian Broner, and Dina Great, but I haven't really seen him training. He looks like he's just partying and hanging out. I haven't seen Orlando training or anything otherwise, right? And these are supposed to be like the celebrity boxing match portion of the fight. Is that still taking place, guys? Is that still taking place? Did they realize that it was kind of looking like a circus, a circus show? So they said, okay, let's kind of put real fighters in place of it. Is that what's happening? Guys, if you're in here, hit the like button, players, and please don't forget to subscribe and share it. Tell a friend, share the chat with a live. Bring people in here. It's a Saturday night, guys. It's a Saturday night. E-kisses to you all. Okay, let's take a look here.
Oh, that's a bar.
So I'm cool with that.
And you hear D-Rail in the background.
That's a bar. Where you get that from?
It's just the truth.
Hey,
Like that.
happy you here, S Clark. Send you an e-kiss.
No, because the fact that I even have to respond to this, you like, why do I gotta say it and why do I gotta respond to it if it's a lie? Cause stop lying. That's why.
That's her only defense, is everyone is lying.
You don't just let people just push it on your name and just let it rock out. That's the fucking problem now.
You gotta be used to that. Sorry.
Yeah. That's the problem now. You let people just lie and you ignore them and you go on with your life, and then they continue to keep building these fake ass narratives and shit. And then all of a sudden you got people believing this fake ass narrative that's not even true.
What's the fake narrative?
Bro, I don't even have enough time to check everybody who lied. It's a different YouTuber, a different liar, a different obsessed person every day. Every day. It's a different person. I'd be like, oh my God. The other day, I got a distant cousin.
Yeah, Andre has 6 kids. He is married to Claressa's best friend's sister. So, you know, Nene, the one who just had the baby, her sister is Andre's wife, and they have about 6 kids together, ranging in all ages. Yeah. So he be over here. I think he's part of the camp. Well,
I got a distant cousin. I have not seen this bitch in 10, 11 years. She talking about she saw my Cash App and I sent this person this much money and that person that much money. Just lying.
nah.
But you know what?
I remember. Do you guys remember when Brianna said Claressa gave Suki an iPad, but she didn't reset it or take off her login credentials or something, so they were able to log into her Cash App, or they would get in her Cash App transactions still on the iPad. And Claressa wanted to get the iPad from Brianna, and Brianna was like, nope, you're not getting it. And then she said that she sent over the little brother, I believe, to get the iPad, and she was like, he ain't get it. I gave him something else, blah, 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 but I'm not giving him that. Do you remember that? So in recent days, we've been hearing that, you know, there's been Cash Apps for upwards of allegedly $80K given to certain baby carriers, casino chips. I don't know, allegedly. And now she's trying to clean that up too. So she's like, oh, they're saying I did Cash Apps. They lying. Everyone's lying. Lying. Unicorn said he's the brother husband. That is true. D-Rel be kind of up in the mix. He be right up there. He's the only guy over there with the girls. Well, then him and is it John David, which is the actual boxing trainer, right? That be in the ring with her, the bald-headed guy.
People who like people who say bad shit about me and they follow them. That's why these folks keep doing it, because y'all keep watching them and commenting and ha and he.
You keep going, Claressa.
Like,
we're watching you.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even give a fuck about this shit either. But she ain't about to play the victim though and act like somebody did some shit to her, and ain't none of her celebrity friends gonna act like she ain't do nothing either. Why they want to make comments and shit to me? You better ask her what the hell she did before you.
Think about it, Black Diamond. First of all, let me read Black Diamond. It says, yes, Ganga, and I believe that's part of the reason why she tried committing her to discredit anything Bree may have to say afterwards. I agree with that. And the reason why I agree with that, because imagine the receipts on that tablet. Imagine what else Bree knows. And then when Bree gets ready and them two get into it, Bree will hop on the live and tell you how she feel. And I just thought that was very interesting, like right after. Hey, deserving more. Let me say your E-kiss. Hey. But that's what, you know, to kind of go back to Brianna, is like, it makes sense why she's not there right after she went live, right after she was kind of telling, hey, you wanted me to come up here to fight Shalita, and why, and I think that's wrong that you didn't let Shalita into the funeral. You know, Brianna was speaking her opinions. And then it's a 0 Dark 30. So if she does have a new channel, guys, out there, or a new, you know, page or whatever, send it my way. Send it my way, because we're looking for Niecy Bree. We are looking for her.
You end up getting checked too. For real. Don't act like, oh, we were just one question. Girl, it is her job. She is a radio host. So do your job. You a radio host. I feel you. You feel me? But What you did
Hey,
after
Slay
was so
Queen,
corny.
welcome to the
It was
conversation.
just corny. You went
Eat
around
kisses
lying
to
on
you,
me.
mama.
Bro, I do not care to control the internet or win the internet. I just want people to face their truths. That's it, motherfucker. Oh, you want me to face mine? Face yours.
Yeah. She heard me. I couldn't even get to the pause button fast enough. She said, "Oh, you want me to face my face? You heard me, girl. Face your truth. The truth for you is right now that just chill. We can't control who none of us love. We can't control who none of us feel or believe we need to be with, right? I get it. But I think that you should just kind of chill with trying to defend it while he's not. Have y'all? The only time I ever seen Papoose go live was when he wanted to go live to discredit Remy and all that other stuff. Has he been live at any point in time? I may have missed it. He blocked me, guys. Has he went live any point in time to profess his love for Claressa proactively by himself? Has he been on live to be like, "Yo, Claressa, baby, I love you. Don't let these people get to you"? Anything? Because I might have missed it. So y'all tell me out there. Because that's the part that we're saying. It's not that we're trying to lie on you. We're just reacting to what we see. And it doesn't look like it's reciprocated. Reciprocated means given back to you, Claressa. Let's continue.
That's why I told her business. Right? Yeah. No. You don't get to do that.
That's what I'm
my
saying.
My face look tired now, but after 10 rounds today, it oughta. And also too, nah. You're not gonna control what I talk about. I don't give a damn if it go down to 10 views on here. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. But I will say that I've been training hard as hell. The fight 10 days out. I am in shape. I haven't even posted my up-to-date pictures yet. For real.
Thank you, Tasha,
Like,
for the
I'm
love.
really
Oh,
fighting
thank
shape.
you. Thank you. Wait a minute. Let me.
And ticket sales is
let me
going
grab
great.
that.
Always going great. They
You know I
said
stay in
my
the
last fight,
trenches.
oh, nobody's buying tickets, and all of a sudden, fight night, 18,000 motherfuckers in the building.
Grab that.
Every time, it's like, bro, they just be lying. And you know what? Some of these people need to be held accountable because they lie so much. It's like, I am happy that y'all lie.
We will be back on Our Nisi Poo this week.
It never hurts my pockets.
Thank you, Tasha.
It never
Hey.
hurts because it's lies. But it's like, bro, it does. Like, y'all trying to persuade others to believe in y'all propaganda and y'all lies, and that's just bad.
Wait a minute.
It's lies. But it's like, bro, it does. Like, y'all trying to persuade others to believe in y'all propaganda and y'all lies, and that's just
Not the propaganda.
bad.
Thank you,
Y'all
Sherry,
sad
for
out here.
the jewels. Let me send you an e-kiss out there. Hey.
I love blocking people.
Look, yeah, I love
I'm
blocking
just gonna
people.
Look at the comments so I can block y'all real quick. I love getting y'all gone. Let me see. Go ahead.
Listen to her.
Why you do interviews with the outside? I feel like it gives them a bigger platform. Well, Prince, I ain't know she was no damn op. She asked that one weird ass question, and then other than that, she ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Latanya, I gotta give you a round of applause real quick. You said, Pat doesn't care by supporting her music. He has been around too long and around a lot of talented artists. He knows that, ain't it? And I thought he had was it a Sirius FM radio show? Y'all keep me honest. Doesn't he have a radio show where he's supposed to be breaking new artists? What? Let me hit you with the what? Like, that's the thing, right? Because a person like Papoose would be quick to say that somebody like, I don't know, 50 Cent isn't a good rapper. He'll say, he said, and I paraphrase it, guys. I literally seen him at one point say he wasn't impressed with Kendrick, and I seen him another time say he wasn't impressed with Drake. You see what I'm saying? So this is a guy that hates everybody's raps, but he's pushing Claressa. All right, let's continue. And you notice there's no more bars on wheels, meals on wheels, deals on wheels. There's no more, I don't remember what the last one, like he did 50 Cent, agent, provocateur, agent, FBI, CIA, no more jails and mails, like none of that. It's all just Claressa's music now. You notice that? It's Claressa's music. And he has to be the video vixen. He's the video vixen in Claressa's videos now.
saying, or you make people think you talking about me, and people want to see, oh, look at what this person did or said, or it's weird. It's weird. That left punch when you.
Thank you, Lanisha. Let me hit you with an E-kiss.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, like you know, you're the algorithm when you got a mogul and 50 Cent who just like, you feel me, just come making posts about you out the blue. He getting ready to do a TV show. So
I agree, Diamond. I agree.
You be like, what the hell I did? Oh, I forgot. You don't even have to do nothing to these folks. They just want to get a moment off of your name. They just want to get a response. It's clout chasing. Yeah. No, I'm definitely faster at 160. I'm sharper. I don't know if that's because of the weight that has come off, but y'all, man. I know I can get knockouts too. Yeah, like I don't even know who that is. The Ava Masevi. I don't even know who that is.
Unicorn say he's doing DoorDash now.
Listen, I don't give a damn. If it ain't about my fight, people can leave me the fuck alone. It's like people see a great.
Isn't this interesting promotion for her fight? She's like, leave me the F alone. I don't give a damn. Like, she's so, who's, I don't know. Because people tend to show up still. People tend to show up. And people like controversy. They're like, oh, we want to see if she's going to win. We want to see if she's really great, right? So people will show up. I don't doubt it, right? But it's still interesting because she's just like, in my opinion, she is wiping her dirty black foot on the city of Atlanta, guys. She is wiping her dirty feet on the city of Atlanta. Unicorn, thank you for the love. E-kisses, mama. Let me give you an E-kiss out there. What do y'all think about that? Because it's like everywhere she goes, she doesn't care. And then, you know, she don't give a damn. And she's still going to have this fight in the middle of Atlanta. And then she's bringing out Lotto from Clayco. All right. Okay, let's continue.
Being great, and they like, let's distract them, let's throw them off, let's just do something to make them lose, let's just play a part in trying to throw them off. And it's weird because one, that
oh
shit
yeah,
don't
she
bother
is
me
fighting
for
tonight.
real.
I'm gonna have to see what's up with that one.
That does not bother me. Nothing's gonna throw me off from my. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, I guess his page is a dedicated Claressa Shields hate YouTube channel too. I don't know when it started, but a lot of these pages, all they do is they gonna steal this live and make videos of it. They take my pictures, they take my videos that I put up.
I don't know what she's talking about. Who would take her live and make a video about it? I don't know who she's talking about.
Try to find stuff that's wrong with it, and all just all this type of stuff.
Hi,
and they
Shirley.
Make videos and shit out of this shit every day. I don't even see half the stuff no more. Cause I'd be like, I know that once I post a video or something, or I do something, here they come.
And speaking of Chicken, who's fighting tonight on the MVP roster in Orlando, give her a round of applause. Did you notice that she was in training with Claressa? And it could just be because her fight was, is sooner. But she was there for like about a week or so, and then she was gone. I wonder if she got a call. Like MVP was like, hey, not on our watch.
Stealing content, trying to mix my words up, talking about some, oh, she crashing out. Man, y'all don't even know what crashing out really is for real. Like, me crashing out is me losing a boxing match, me losing my deal with Win Records, me, you feel me, like going to jail or some shit. Like, that's crashing out. Me getting on the internet and responding to people who lying on me is not me crashing out.
Okay, I could think of a couple of examples of crashing out. Let me see. I don't know. Remember the time when she called the pastor on the phone and interrupted the pastor's entire Bible study for like 2 hours to talk to her and go crazy on the live? She looked crazy in the eye then, and she went upstairs and got all her medals and was running up and around the house and praising Jesus. That was a crash out. Do you remember when she went live because Maserati Bud, blew her up and said, hey, I've been in the mix. I've been in that bed with the TV that comes up out of the base of the bed, guys. I've been in it. I bought her the chairs. And then she went live and proceeded to call him every name but a child of God and say he was a stalker and a predator and all this stuff. That was a crash out. Those are two good examples. Oh, another crash out. Do you remember when Remy was at the fur shop, allegedly, with Papoose during Christmas. We heard the infamous, and she immediately went the next day to the Louis Vuitton store and was in there like buying, Papoose everything that she could in that moment. And then she's on live counting the money and looking crazy. That was a crash out. Oh, look, I found three crash outs. Isn't that her number?
Like, what are y'all talking about? I've never not once gone on the internet crying and begging people to, oh, please stop saying the things you guys are saying to me. Stop.
Wait, Unicorn. Yes. Pap will be at the fight. Crash out. Crash out. That's 4. 4. Oh, yes. The body tea, face tea, and she had to follow up all of that. So you can't tell me, like, necessarily not going to jail. You know what I'm saying? In your instance, everyone's crash out might look different. Your crash out, I hope you don't get to that point or whatever. But my body senses are tingling about that too. Not necessarily jail, but maybe a DV or 2. I don't know. Allegedly. Let's continue.
Trying to bully me. Stop trying to. Man, please. Y'all would never get me like that. I'm not one of them. I'm not. So the fact that I see that all these different women and men have been trying to do that for 2 years and have not been successful, it's like y'all have not seen yet that all I do is win, that I am protected by God, that y'all cannot break me. Y'all can't even move me.
For real, Sherry, I'm gonna have to hear Bree rap.
You can't even move me. I be laughing at a lot of this shit. I be cracking up like, oh my God. Who the fuck is the
CD Culture Drive? Let me give you an E-kiss out there.
What you mean? Cause I'm telling you, I got the block and thumb today, baby. What's up?
The block and thumb.
What's up? You on the interview? No, I'm on live. Come on. Where y'all coming from? I'm getting y'all putting gas in the car.
I want you, despite the music, guys, I want you to listen right here.
I don't need y'all for shit.
Yes, the fuck you listen.
I'm saying for right now.
Oh.
You don't lie? I'm going to ask you a real question.
They're asking her if she was on live.
What question have you asked me? Who are you? Who are you? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, they done made a fucking AI. They done made an AI thing of me talking about some that I'm pregnant and this shit again. Yeah, you gotta go.
They gonna get enough.
Thank you, Chevy, for the jewels. Let me send you an E-kiss. Now, with this AI thing, I'm gonna stop it right here because she's been talking about people been doing AI stuff, blah blah blah. The only pregnant AI picture that I seen, she posted it, and it wasn't like a repost. I seen her AI Barbie doll, which she also used for her CD cover for the Alicia Baumgartner Assault song she got out there. So it is safe to say that you are AIing yourself into a pregnancy. Okay, let's continue.
Nah, it's not even funny no more.
Yes, massive projection.
Ain't no fun.
Ain't no fun. Right, we have to go.
Lala, the high vibe coach. Who is they? Claressa. I don't know. The white girl in her head. We'll call her Tina, Becky. Leon. Those are all the people that live in her head, guys. Those are all the people in her head, okay?
But I don't even like to be like that. I don't like to call nobody fat and call nobody ugly shit.
Thank you, Valerie, for the flowers and the jewels and kisses.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't care if somebody's fat or ugly. I don't give a shit.
You don't.
Yeah,
I've never heard you body shame nobody though.
Let's go back. Let's listen to this.
Thing, you know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't care if somebody's fat or ugly. I don't give a shit.
You don't.
Yeah,
I've never heard you body shame nobody though.
I mean, I did call her fat, but.
You hear the yes men in the background? She was like, I never heard you body shame anyone though. And she said, yeah, I called her fat. All right. So that's a perfect prime example that they say whatever they think she wants to hear. And it's because she knows she's on live. And the biggest thing that a lot of people are saying right now with Claressa is she does not hold accountability for certain things. Right. So with her being on live, And her, yes men in the background, like, oh, but you never body shame anyone. And she said, yeah, I called her fat. She had to, because you can't be saying people are lying and then you lie, right? But you see how her friend was ready to support her in that yes men mode. But let's continue, because I want you to continue to listen to her friend in the background.
But that was awful because of what she said about me.
She was spreading a
You
lie.
feel me? Like, she lied on me. So, I mean, I didn't lie on her, but I feel like it's like I don't even care if she big or not. Like, I got big friends and shit. I don't care.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, like, but I'm saying though, it's like I don't.
This motherfucker say yes.
She said, I got big friends. The fluffy girl in the background said, I'm one of them. And she said, yes. And she said, this mother effer said yes. You see what I'm saying? Now, it was a laugh. It was a joke. But I'm telling you, you throw that ish in the air, it lands everywhere. I'm going to go back 10 seconds so you can hear it. Listen.
I don't even care if she big or not. Like, I got big friends and shit. I don't care.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, like, but I'm saying though, it's like I don't.
This motherfucker say yes. I hate you so bad.
Well,
And she said, I hate you so bad. She's laughing, but she said, I hate you so bad. She's like, yeah, she said, yeah. Listen.
see now.
Let me go back a bit.
Though, it's like I don't.
This motherfucker say yes. I hate you so bad.
Well,
She said yeah, but
see now this what the lady see. This lady, my smile underscore speaks 23. I think that lady asked you that question out of love, not to be funny, hun. Nobody cares about that fucking question. Great question. Like I said, I agree with that.
Is this
what
not
you did? What she?
guys? Is this not crashing out? What is this? 5? Number 5? We just have to continue watching. This is number 5. Crash out. Let's continue.
Did after that in those other interviews, how
And you
she
see her
lied on
eyes?
me,
The eyes
saying
tell
that
it
Pep
all.
is my manager, and that Pep gets a piece of my fight check, and he's with me for his living situation. Those is 3 big ass fucking lies. So no, she didn't try to come from no good place, and she said what she said, and she lied on me, and I responded how I responded, and I ain't fucking apologizing because she ain't gonna apologize. Yeah, she's not gonna apologize because she lied and she continues to spread rumors about me that's not true. No.
Go get her. You see them eyes? Them eyes go from 0 to 100 real quick. Okay? The eyes are the windows to the soul, and it says the soul is dark. The soul is dark. The soul is dark.
No, she asked because she was being messy. Yeah, exactly. Irene, Mr. Us. Yeah, she asked because she was being messy, and that's okay. And that's okay. But you can't try to play the victim now and say, "Oh, I was just trying to come from a place of this, and I didn't know this, and I didn't know that." But you know,
Facts.
all the bullshit
It's an opinion.
that people say about me and my
Unicorn, and
relationship.
she's
You know
just
that how they
going
try
off
to
the
say
deep
like,
end.
oh, Pat, my manager, he's this, he's that. All these lies, and you sat there.
And can you honestly, is it safe to say, guys, I'm going to ask you all, that bothers her, that people say that Pap is her manager? But did she not say last year on the Breakfast Club, that Pap is the cheat code to life? He knows how to make the negotiations and deals, and she trusts him. She believes in him, and that's why, she's willing to merge with Win Records, because Pap is the cheat code to life. Do y'all remember that? Now she's disgusted that everybody says he's the manager. Papoose literally went on every interview that he did on his own and said, I single-handedly, by myself, one-man show, negotiated, brokered, found the money, printed the money, put it in the briefcase, and made Claressa sign a contract to merge all deals together. So he says he is the person that merged the deal or got you the $8 million deal, and you agreed with that. That looks like managing something to me. Look like he's managing something. And that's what I'm saying. I see you guys. Yes, yep, yeah, exactly. Let's continue.
And you spreaded those lies. And then you want to get back on these other platforms and you want to do it some more. You feel me? So it's like, nah.
Wait a minute. I'm because I'm trying to listen to her, but I'm looking at this chat. Purple. The bent teeth box. Purple. Purple. You did what? What? Wear it out to my board. Wear it out the board, guys. Oh my god. That was funny. The bent teeth boxer. That was funny. Now that's the thing, like, as a whole, as a collective, as a community, I think we are some funny individuals, right? So we laugh and we joke. Do I think that people really out here truly, hate Claressa? I think people hate Claressa's attitude and her mindset, right? And we hope that she gets it right, okay? But the fact that she always wants to call people ugly and say that people are, fat, ugly, this, that, broke, all this other stuff, it makes people respond, So stuff like the bent teeth boxer. All right, let's continue.
Nah. Somebody say you don't have to stream 24/7, just like 1 or 2 hours. But don't you make the most money when you stream all day? Like the Thon.
She would crash out streaming all day, Claressa.
Are you naturally built like that, or have you ever got shots or BBL, sir? Why
Nobody
the fuck
asked
would
her
I
that
get
question.
a BBL or some shots? Come on now. Anybody that know me know I am scared. First of all,
Unicorn
I'm
said
not
the
letting people
outrage
put me to
over.
sleep and cut on me.
Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all cutting up in here. Outrage over bite. I'm done.
Take my organs and shit? No.
Done.
Put different blood in me? Fuck that. No. I don't let no folks cut on me or none of that. I ain't never had no shots. I ain't never been cut on. I don't go on it. I do my squats.
Did you see that?
I run.
That wide
and I
bite. Let me
lift.
go back a bit.
No. I ain't never had no
She's
shots.
only talking
I
about
ain't
the
never
bent
been
teeth
cut on.
boxer. Look.
Put different blood in me? Fuck that. No. I don't let no folks cut on me or none of that. I ain't never had no shots. I ain't never been cut on. I don't go on it. I do my squats.
Did you see that?
I run. And I
You heard y'all talking about her teeth, guys.
Nah, but I don't even think my butt that big for you to say it's a BBL. The fuck? Good question though, but
I like my ass match. Are you okay?
Didi, don't say that.
Are you okay?
I actually like how y'all girls be looking with y'all BBLs.
She said my thighs and my
No,
butt
like-
match.
No, like
The girl in the
no,
background.
Like, on some of the girls, their BBLs look good. Now some of them look crazy, but I've seen some that look good. Like, damn, all right, bitch, I think fine. Never going below 160 again. I'm not giving up my ass for these bitches. No. I am not giving them my butt for these people. I promise you that. Boxing can't have a lot. It can't have this shape, baby. No, it can't.
She loved that butt, don't she? Girl, you got hips. And in certain like dresses and stuff, her shape is fine. Because you don't need a big stick out butt for everything, right? But stop emphasizing that you got butt. You got hips. It's pancakes back there. Pancakes and hips. And it's okay. It's okay. And then the bright side of it is when you put on something nice and dress and form-fitting, it's going to show shape. And if it's something that needs to have like a ruffle or something or whatever like that, because you don't have a big, booty, the ruffles and all that will fall nicely. It's okay. But the delusion of the booty. Yeah, Tasha, I saw that picture of Lotto on the boat. It looked like a torpedo. It was like pointy. It was pointy. I was like, what is going on here? And did she just get that done like after the baby, or it was? And also, sometimes you get that stuff before babies, and then your baby body kicks in a little bit, and it throws the BBL, the pre-BBL off. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. Unicorn says she got a long back. You see, y'all cutting up in here. Your butt hang low like no self-esteem. Oh my gosh. All right, let me get back into it. We don't have much more left on the live, but there's a couple of other things that I do want to talk about in here as well. So let's get back to it.
What did Tina say? I worked too hard for it. Again, I love it. Okay.
Listen to this, guys.
Yeah, I feel I like having size. I don't know. Like even on Amazon now, everybody like, oh, you so skinny, girl. Gone. Yeah, now I said I'll get my butt reducted because I have almost like 2 butts, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
Did y'all hear that? She said she's thinking about getting her butt reducted because it's almost like she has 2 butts, but that's a conversation for another day. So I said, let me end it right there, y'all. Let me end it right there because that is a conversation for another day. Do Papoose be telling her that butt fat? I'm so confused. But anyway, what did y'all think about that live? What did y'all think about that? Another, more ranted and raving. To me, I feel like she was crashing out there. And at first, she started out a little calm, a little like she was trying to explain. And then D-Rel came in there. First battery put in her back. Then she started cursing, getting profane. And then her friend came in there. And then I noticed that when the friend came in there and she started talking about the girl being fat, the same friend was like, oh, you didn't body shame nobody. And then she was like, yeah, I did. I called her fat. And she was like, dang, that's how you feel? And then she was like, yeah, she said, I'm fat. And she's like, yeah. And she said, this mother effer called me fat. I hate you. You know what I'm saying? They laughed it off or whatever like that. But interesting dynamic between them. Her and her friends are interesting. You know what? I know Nene just had the baby, but I haven't seen too much of Nene. I know she was at the press conference, but Nene's doing a lot of off-camera stuff now, off-screen. She's like, I'm not doing it. After the internet done pinned the baby on Papoose, she was like, me and my baby out of here, Claressa. So you don't really see her too much. Let me see what Latanya's saying. She's a prime example of the outfits don't make you, you make the outfits. Yeah, she could wear designer and make it look like a rainbow couture. I always say that. Like a lot of things that she wear, it'd be giving me like, I don't know, rainbow or something. I always say that. And I said, when I first started reacting to Claressa, I said Claressa has a special set of skills where she can make high-end luxury items look Walmart-ish. You know what I'm saying? Or rainbow-ish. And it's a sense of style. Now, also, I will say this. The Cam Newton interview was done on that same day of her press run where she did like the media tour, she did a radio show. All of that was done in the same day. And we know that she tends to wear the same outfits for her media runs and stuff. I will say round of applause. I'm giving a little bit of credit to Mo until further notice, until someone debunks it and say it isn't Mo. But I'm gonna give Mo a round of applause because she looked clean and she looked like she beard. And her hair didn't look frazzled. Like I remember the last run that she did for the Franchon Cruz fight. In the morning, you saw her. She looked nice. She went to a couple of shows, radio station. By the time she got to like that 5th or 6th interview, that hair looked like she had the drop top down on her convertible and drove full speed to the next interview. And it looks looking frazzled, right? City trends. That's what I was thinking of, Unicorn. Yes, definitely city trends. Especially like those jeans that she always wear, like those ripped jeans, and and Papoose starting to wear those jeans too. Now they probably spent the $10,000 on each pair of jeans, but it just doesn't give that. It doesn't give high end. But I'm noticing they're starting to wear those, those frilled fringes, bedazzled jeans. But on my screen right here, guys, is Princess from Crime Mob. Knock if you buck. You know the song, right? Princess, apparently being an Atlanta native, reached out to Claressa several times and said, hey, I would be honored to walk you out to the fight. Are you asking for my email? It is shecouldtalkpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, shecouldtalkpodcast@gmail.com. Also, it is in the bio of the channel. If you click on the link to the bio, the website's up there. Links to my music as well as my email. But shecouldtalkpodcast@gmail.com. Hey. And make sure you all hit the like button out there. Hit the like and subscribe. Show your girl some love. We're having fun in the conversation, and I'm happy you're all here with me on a Saturday night. So eat kisses to you all. But back to Princess from Crime Mob. She reached out to Claressa. Look at Princess. Beautiful girl. Chocolate. Right? Literally got a song which is probably the #1 fight song in rap history. Nuck If You Buck. I wouldn't say it's the number one fight song, but it's definitely my top 5. But I'll definitely put it up there with Ante Up. I definitely put it up there with oh my God. Onyx, throw your guns in the air. Am I up like it just don't, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of songs that, you know, we ready, we about to throw hands. You gonna throw that on, right? Why wouldn't you have her walk you out? Hey, Tasha, eat kisses. Thank you for joining the conversation. We are in the conversation. You are officially a talker. Hey, thank you, Deserving More, for putting the email in there. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So Princess from Crime Mob reached out to her and asked her if she could walk her out. No response. She reached out to her again. No response. Let's look at that interaction. Let's look at that interaction from, boom, here we go. So this clearly had to be last year, August 24th. She said, hey, hope all is well. I would love to walk you out for a fight to my song Nuck If You Buck one day. No response. Hey, hope all is well. I thought I'd circle back around to see about walking you out for your fight. She responds, no. Claressa, you see at the bottom? Man, so my ticker's in the way, guys. But if you can, like, if you're on your phone or whatever, but right here at the bottom, let me see, I'm going to show you right here. You see where my mouse is moving? That's Claressa's response. So when I hit the play, you might see it. She says no. My ticker's in the way, guys. Sorry. But she said no. Then this is what Claressa did. Let's go back. So Claressa says no to the girl wanting to hit her up to walk her out for the fight. Then she blocks her. Nuck If You Buck, one of the biggest, like, that's the song you should be walking out. Hey, yo, we knucking, we bucking, we ready to fight. Like, what are you doing? Now you're going to have what? Lotto come out there and talk about, I know what I like. Call me Claressa, Pap Smears, Humping Bears. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? She blocked the girl in her hometown. So the girl is from Atlanta, wanting to walk you out for your fight in Atlanta to her fight song, Nuck If You Buck. And you block her. Who has colorism? If I had to pick who was concerned about light skin and dark skin, I would say Claressa is. Claressa looks in the mirror and she sees a light-skinned, light green-eyed mixed girl. Okay. She's always, remember when she talked about Geisha Dean, she was like that black girl. You know, that was her way of insulting her because Geisha is dark skin. She talked about her own family members and be calling them black and stuff. Black and ugly, etc. Allegedly. What was Princess too dark? Because I don't understand it. She's from Atlanta. She has the Atlanta fight anthem. Her verse starts out, hey yo, we knocking, we bucking, we ready to fight. But you robbed it for, I know my pap and smears Claressa and whatever the hell is about to happen over there. I don't know. Yes. Do y'all remember the movie Precious? Mella. Do you remember the movie Precious? Okay. Yes. You've seen my episode part 1. I just reacted to Cam. She called herself twins with Nene. The movie Precious. Precious looked in the mirror every morning getting dressed for school and she saw a little slim blonde white girl with blue eyes. Precious. Claressa Precious Shields. She blocked her. Did she know who she was? Because that's another thing I think. I think that Claressa is not situationally aware of people at times. So I don't think that she even knew who Princess was. And she gets trolled so damn much. Poor baby. She probably didn't even know. Thank you, Sherry, for the jewels. Let me send you an E-kiss there. But do y'all think that she knew who Princess was? I'm going to lean towards she didn't know who she was. Because there's no way. This is what Princess put up. She thought it was funny. She said, you blocked me. Wow. We're laughing. Look at that last one. But let's not forget, Layla lives in Atlanta too. And this is what Princess wrote. She said, damn, Claressa Shields, you see, you can't tag her in it because she blocked her. She said, damn, Claressa Shields, I just asked to do my verse on Nuck for your walkout at a fight. You didn't have to block me. And then she's tagged Miss Shyneka. She said, Miss Shyneka, it's all your fault. Girl power. Because, of course, you know, that's Atlanta. Atlanta's gonna stick together. She probably saw that Princess from Crime Mob probably follows Miss Shyneka, and that was enough for her. That was enough to send her off the deep end. But she said, dang, I didn't do nothing. I just asked to walk you out. You know? What is it saying? None knew who she was. I was at the breakfast spot, and she was at Wild in California. I'm kind of missing it. Who were we talking about right there, Latanya? I kind of missed that one. Hey, yes, thank you for all the gifts. All of the gifts. But yeah, yeah. I feel like she looked at not Crime Mob, Princess, and was like, she's dark skinned. I don't want no darky walking me out. I'm just saying. Because me and my twin, Lotto, the two high yellow light skinned girls, we're going to be doing our thing out there. Wait till they put my, makeup on me. But you're going to fight. The real Claressa. Clorenzo has to show up. But anyway, let's continue. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that because I thought that was very, very not smart or not a smart thing for her to do. Hey, Lisa, we see you. What it says, Claressa don't give a darn about Atlanta, and please believe that the people are taking notes. Yeah, like I just said earlier in this live, I said I feel like she's wiping her dirty foot bottom on the city of Atlanta. And I love Atlanta. I love everything about Atlanta. Atlanta's a very musical town too, so a lot of my music ventures took place in Atlanta. So, nah. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate the slander, if you will, on Atlanta. And the way that she's walking around, like, I don't give a F. Like, I don't care what y'all say. And y'all come into my fight. Let me tell you, perception's reality. My perception is that's how she feels. Yo, I'm Claressa. We got this in the bag. I don't care about none of y'all AT aliens. Because my peoples are going to pack out the building. They're going to come from Michigan. They're going to come from Cali. And they're going to pack this place out. Regardless if you're here or not. If you boycott me or not. And I'm taking over Atlanta. What? That's the vibe I get from her. So, yeah.
What is your plan B?
So, what is your plan B? Let me go back a little bit. Wait, let me go back a bit right here. Because we're going into a couple of other people that, kind of reacted to the live or had some interactions with Claressa from Atlanta this week as well. So we see she blocked Princess from Crime Mob, who asked her to just be, the walkout performance for her, right? So she blocked her. Then she threw that Layla up in there on her. But then Eva, you know me, I'm around these internet streets. I be in the trenches for you all. I be sneaking through looking. Eva Marcel posted after Claressa's live a very interesting story. And I wanted us to break it down. She posted a very interesting video, I should say, to her story on Instagram. And I wanted us to break it down because my spidey senses are tingling and I feel like it's about Claressa. So let's get into it. This was an Eva Marcel story. The day after Claressa went live and was like, hello, friend, try to say something. Listen. And let's watch.
What is your plan B if nobody marries you?
What is your plan B if nobody marries you? This is the response. Are y'all getting it? Are y'all getting it? What is your plan B if no one plans to marry you? And then she proceeds to, the elder grappler. That's the name of the person who's posting this that Eva re-shared. The elder grappler. So she's an Olympic medalist for grappling. She's old or older, like us, probably older. And she focused on her career. And I think it was a double shot of, hey, you only got 2 gold medals running around here. And there's people that are serious and true and gray and older than you still getting it while you're focusing on getting married. Am I reaching? Please tell me yes or no. Thumbs up if I'm reaching. Thumbs up. Yeah. Thumbs up if I'm reaching. Thumbs down if I'm not reaching. Am I reaching or nah? I saw this and I said, ooh. Let's continue. More jewelry. More championship rings. Plaques. More medals. Eva went like this. Yeah, you can't take the medals with you, but at the same time, Claressa takes her medals everywhere with her and her belts and everything with her, right? And that's the point of, saying, thank you guys, I'm not reaching. Valerie says I'm reaching. I am reaching. Okay, I could be reaching. But yeah, that's my opinion. I feel like that was a shot towards Claressa because she said it started out, what are you going to do if no one plans to marry you? And then it shows this woman getting all the Olympics. She could also be saying, hey, you better focus on doing more Olympics or getting more medals because there may not be a marriage. I don't know. But I just thought it was interesting. You all tell me, how do y'all perceive that post? I thought it was interesting. And for some reason, my spidey senses is making me feel like it was a shot. It was this. In my opinion, Pap was looking like that at the BET Awards for another reason. Rem is loved out loud or out here by the gangsters and the gangbangers. It's more to it. Street politics, and Pap knows that for sure. For sure. And then on top of it, Max B and French was there, and I don't know how true it is, but word on the curb. Hey, Valerie, you with me? Let me give you E-Kids. Give you your E-Kids. I kind of confused y'all because I kind of did it. I was like, yeah, but I'm with you. E-Kisses. But, yeah, I think Papoose, when it comes to that as well, Fat Joe. I did a couple of and I'm gonna do some more for you guys this week, so y'all stay tuned. But I've been doing like reacting to the tune edit stories by different hip hop artists and stuff, and Fat Joe. Basically, we reacted to several different versions of that story of Fat Joe confronting Papoose. So we know that honestly, ultimately, at the end of the day, they got along and they were cordial to each other for the sake of Remy and for the sake of the Golden Child. All right. But now that Papoose is out here showing his tail and running, turning fool with Claressa, Fat Joe don't have to do that no more. So I'm pretty sure he already put that line in the sand like, yo, Rem, you already let me know as soon as the divorce, you let me know. I'm telling you. Yeah. Purple. I see the powdered donuts. Now, I don't know if that me personally, I haven't heard that, but they say that kind of stuff goes hand in hand, like it's an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Just like gambling. So, get hyped up, go to the casino and be like, yeah. Start gambling Claressa's money away. Yeah. I can see it. Now, honestly, because me, I don't like it when I say it, and I'm not even going to reach. I really don't like this picture here. There's another version of this picture here, but this one right here, her chin looks strong. I don't really like it. But the Cam Newton interview, I really did like the way she looked there. The dress fit her nice. Her hair was done nice. The makeup was done. I was just happy to see that she made it through the whole media day and didn't look frazzled by the end of the day. So kudos to, once again, Mo, because I don't think it was no one else. Everyone else would have been like, you look good, girl, sweaty and all. Get it. Get on camera. And they sent it right up there. You know? Yeah. Thank you, Lanisha. E-kisses to you. But isn't that deep? Isn't that deep? I feel like Eva was saying, you know, focus on your career. Because, you know, it'd be a lonely day if all your whole hope in life is to just be married. And you literally have a lot of potential, a lot of accolades, but there's more to get. Lala said, I'm not even going to repeat that one. That's funny, though. The drinking has increased, and I caught him sniffling in different videos, and now he's with the gum chewing. And that one video he did the theme shuffle when he walked away. Oh my God. Now, the sunglasses. The sunglasses are questionable because it'd be like inside, outside, daytime, nighttime, sunglasses. What's that about? But let's see what else we have left.
I'm number one. You ain't in the race. Why this hoe so pathetic if she ain't a disgrace? Pressing charges. Should have stayed in your place. I don't know.
You know I gotta force feed y'all some rap music from the dynamic duo of Clappoose every now and then. So this is her song, which I'm surprised Khalees ain't come out the woodworks. Where is Khalees? Where is Pharrell? But they did not come out the woodworks for this one.
Phone with my lawyer.
So this is Mo and Breedy and Claressa in the home. So this is really the same day of the live that we just reacted to. You see Durrell's over there.
Get it, boy, go! Boy, go get it. What is that? It's right there. Girl, you let it go.
Oh my God, you idiot. You idiot.
I don't know about y'all, but I would not like. Y'all don't hear me? Y'all don't hear anything? Is the sound gone? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. Oh, I thought I was saying I couldn't hear me. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, because I don't know. I don't know what was going on just now. Tell me if y'all can hear me. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing moving. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Okay. I thought I lost y'all. I think Purple threw me off with the sound. Were you saying to turn off her sound? Look, y'all telling me to turn off her sound, and I'm like, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing. I was doing test runs all day today because I was like, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna have minimal technology issues. I got a little upset there, guys. I'm like, oh my God. But E-kisses. I think Purple's sound was referring to Claressa's rap, right? Is that what was going on there? Okay. I'll give y'all E-kisses. Thank you all. But let's get back to them. So there's a lizard in their room. And the thing to me that's crazy is, and then we'll go back a little bit. They're trying to, like, I guess, get the lizard out the room or kill the lizard. And she goes in there screaming on them. Mind you, Darrell's in the other room. Darrell is in the other room. But anyway, so they're in there. So she comes in there screaming, and then she starts calling them idiots. I don't think I would want a friend like that.
Girl, you let it go.
Listen to her.
Oh my God, you idiot. I hope it curse squirming on your ass. That you do not kill a lizard with raid.
That's not rain, that's bleach.
That's not gonna kill it, y'all.
What's gonna kill it?
Your hand.
Well, yours.
Facts.
I can't stand up.
It done went up there now, and we can't kill a lizard.
You hear Darrell? Not too far.
It's a lizard in there. Go and get it for them. They scared of it. It climbed up in a little crease.
He in the mix though, ain't he? She said there's a lizard in there. Go get it for them. He said, nah. I get up in cheeks. I don't get lizards. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. But anyway. So, yeah. She's, first of all, can't read because they were spraying bleach, and she says it's raid. First of all. Second of all, she asked Darrell to get the lizard for them. He said, nah. I only get up in cheeks. So let's continue. So now what I think now is, let me see here. Yeah, saying mute her music, even her acapella. Okay, I got you. Let me see. Purple. You was cutting up tonight, Purple. And I love it. I love all of it. And I cannot unsee what was it? Bent tooth boxer. I can't unsee it now. I can't unsee it. You said Ebony, somebody mentioned it. But I'm giving you the credit because I can't unsee it now. But let's get into, I think I have something else.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
You know what, oh my God.
You see, she's sweating it out. She's trying to get that big back down.
You so fucking sweet. That's what he said. You know.
No ladylikeness at all times. I mean, you can be joking like this right now, but if the fact that you go on the radio and you talk about how good your poo nanan is, you know, she said her poo nanan be letting off shots on Papoose in the nighttime. She said when her and Papoose get into bed, that pum pum do this. But it's like we hear it so much now, right? We hear it on the interview. We heard it on the Cam Newton. It's like so much about this pum pum of hers. Like, and then we seen it. If you went over to Pap and Clarissa's on Instagram, you see it. It's. I don't know if she took it down, but it was on full display for a couple of weeks. It's given not ladylike, right? And I don't want to visualize you and Papoose in the bed, and you just attacking him with that puna. I don't want to see it. So now the girl says, "Oh my God, you're so wet," because you know she has on a sweatsuit, and she goes, "That's what he says." Let's listen one more time. One more time.
It climbed up in a little crease.
Look.
You know what, oh my God. You so fucking sweet. That's what he said. You know what, oh my
That's
God.
what he said.
The word of the day is gaslightopia, the fantasy world where manipulators are convinced they're the victim.
I'm going to go back right there real quick.
Oh my God.
The word.
So this was in her story. You see how it just came up after that video? This was literally the next video in her story. Projection much? She says, the word of the day is gaslightopia, the fantasy world where manipulators are convinced they are the victims. First of all, not a real word. Second of all, who is the manipulator who's convinced they're the victim? I can think of two. Clapoose. When you put their names together, it spells Clapoose. They're the victims. Gaslightopia.
Of the day is gaslightopia, the fantasy world where manipulators are convinced they're the victim.
My next question is going to be, who do you think is going to...
All right, so now we're going to get into... This was a live that was done on Zeus Network or Baddies Network. It's like the Baddies Instagram network correspondence team, I guess, right? So they came out to interview Claressa while she was training last week as well. And they asked her in particular about the Baddies fight. So they're asking her about Tazeki and Big Lex. Let's hear what she says.
win Lex or to see?
Big Lex. No, because I'm trying
Let's
to.
go back.
The fantasy world where manipulators are convinced they're the victim.
My next question is going to be, who do you think is going to win, Lex or Tazeki?
She said, my next question is going to be, who do you think is going to win, Lex or Tazeki?
Big Lex. No,
She said
because I'm
Big
trying to-
Lex.
But I showed Big Lex some things where it's like, this is how you counter that. And I realized too, what I learned with training with Big Lex is she's really an athlete. Her work ethic inside the gym, I put her through some training. I've been having her run 2-3 miles every other day.
Let me pause it right here. Black Diamond, you have a good night at work. You drive safe. You get there safe. You get home safe. And you enjoy your shift. Okay, let me send you kisses. And see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna say that to you, Black Diamond. So you have a good night, and we're almost, we're almost gonna be done. I'm open up the floor for us to have some and read the comments and everything, but we're almost done. I just wanted you to hear this really quickly.
In the gym scoring, I showed her some drills on her back, some drills with her legs. I mean, I took it through maybe 2 hours of just like
quote training.
But I think she definitely may have missed her calling as far as being like an athlete, like basketball, whatever. But she still had the chance to box. A lot of girls in boxing start late.
Who is a non-fighter that you wish you could get in the ring with?
I feel like I would let her run it with Tasiki. We had an issue before for whatever reason. I don't really know how the issue happened. It's kind of
Baddies stuff.
Yeah, it was like Baddies universe mixed with Gold universe somehow. But just stuff that I feel like that she said and that she did, I was like, yo, you owe me a favor for that. You know what I'm saying? But
And she really means that. In case you can't hear it because it's kind of low, she said, who would you like to fight that's not a boxer? And she said, Tazeki. And she said, because of stuff that she said and stuff that she did, I feel like you owe me a fade for that. Remember Tazeki posed with Papoose and was like, your ninja know who the champ is or who the GOAT is. Right? They look like they was coming out of the hotel, in my opinion. But anyway, it's been a lot of words, even down to the fact that she got Krishan, which is Tazeki's sister, to come out and train with her or do some promotion with her, knowing that Tazeki and Krishan had fights on camera. They right now really don't speak with each other, and it's a lot of family turmoil involved in there, and your family's dysfunctional. Why would you go ahead and highlight and promote someone else's dysfunctional family? I don't know, but she is obsessed with taking down Tazeki, so that's going to be her next target is Tazeki. And I feel like the whole reason of even having the Baddies Zeus situation is to be 3 degrees away or 3 separations away from Tazeki, and that's what she's doing, right? So if Tazeki like I know, you know what I'm saying, you get them Baltimore hands together, okay? You get them hands together. Yeah, she does purple. She has real beef with Tazeki. You know what I'm saying? Because Tazeki, they were going back and forth online. A lot of people was like, they think Tazeki could beat her, and then she was in it. Like I seen it when she was doing interviews and mentioning Tazeki. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, well, why you're not a baddie? Like, you're a real boxer. Like, what are you doing? And she wouldn't let it go because I'm telling you, Tazeki took that picture with Papoose. That's what it is. And she said, your ninja knows who the GOAT is. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to find that picture. But yeah, that's ever since then, she don't like her.
With anybody, but I'm trying to think.
Why you think she's also training Big Lex, which is Tazeki's opponent? Like everything should speak volumes. How Claressa moves. If I was Tazeki, definitely show up and get the bag. But I don't know. You might want to catch her or fade with her for real. I don't know. But my opinion. She's so focused on Tazeki. It's gonna be Krishan. Watch. Krishan has an interesting week here that just happened herself that I'm gonna be circling the block on this week coming up. Right, I'm gonna be reacting to a few things around Krishan. But if Krishan makes it through, which I don't know, her and Claressa has that same special set of skills where they can kind of skirt through BS. So if she makes it through, and she gets her fighting up her because she's now a professional sanctioned boxer, I can see Krishan fighting Claressa, and Claressa's not going to see it coming, and she's going to be taking it for a joke. That's who I see. Face shot Leah. Face shot Leah would be good too, but Face shot Leah wanted to do bare knuckles. I want to see a sanctioned fight. I think Face shot Leah could do the sanctioned fight too. But it's one or two. Either Face shot Leah or Krishan. One or two. But I feel like we'll be surprised. Like Claressa's gonna be blindsided because she's gonna think it's Tazeki the whole time and preparing for Tazeki, and she ain't gonna see a Krishan coming her way because that's how Krishan wrote. But let's continue. Let's hear what else she's saying.
No, that's great. My next question is going to be, who do you think is gonna win, Lex or Tazeki?
Oh yeah, this was a repeat.
No, because I'm training her. But I showed private flights, good food, still hungry inside. I done slept on the.
Let's go back 10 seconds there.
Question is going to be, who do you think is gonna win, Lex or Tazeki?
Big Lex. No, because I'm training her. But I showed private flights.
I'm gonna just ask y'all really quickly. Does anything stand out about this picture to you, or anything that make y'all cringe in this picture? Anything? Nothing? Besides the 2 guys over here in the mirror that you see them, the film crew. Besides seeing the film crew in the mirror, anything else cringy to you? Look how he's old holding them grapes. The grapes is cringy to me. He's like he's feeding his pet, if you will. Let's go back.
But I'm trying to think. So you said non-binary.
No, that's good. That's great. My next question is going to be, who do you think is going to win, Lex or Tuskegee?
Big Lex. No, because I'm training her. But I showed private flights, good food, still hungry inside. I done slept on.
You saw he held it over. Like, he didn't even take like one grape and feed it to her. He held it over like, bite that shit, bitch. Here you go, Fido. Right. And why is he fully dressed? Because he ain't getting in that tub, Sherry. He not getting it. Him and the film crew is all together. Now she has to have the rollers in the hair just like Rem. It's giving, put my itches on, but I got your husband because you didn't put me on.
The floor now it's stiff when I slide. This ain't flexing disrespect. This a blueprint story from a city full of struggles and international glory. Good private flights, good food, still hungry inside. I done slept on the floor, now it's stiff when I slide. This ain't flexing disrespect. This a blueprint story from a city full of struggles and international glory. Good.
And look what I found, guys. Look what I found. Do you see who posted it? But she was adamant up and down these streets this week saying that people are doing AI pictures of her. Perignon. That's exactly what it looked like. Teabagging her with some grapes. That's what he was. It looked like a romantic, like my man is feeding me grapes. You know, it didn't give me that. It was like, here. Yeah, and he is definitely trying to create a Remy 2.0 Tasha. He definitely is. Perignon, that was hilarious. Okay, because I couldn't figure it out. Like, what is cringing about this? And you said it. Yes. Now look. Look, these are the pictures that she was talking about that people AI'd of her. The only place that I see in this picture is on her page. On her page. She posted it. I think she AI'd it. She got that booty. You know it's AI. You see the booty, guys? Do you see the booty? Where's Papoose? Why Papoose not in the picture? Oh, this is foreshadowing. I get it. Got it. Okay. Foreshadowing. That's really kind of all I have tonight, guys. Let me see what else we have going on. Yeah. That's really all we have tonight. So I'm going to leave that right there for right now. And then, you know me, I'm going to ask you some questions. What, if anything, about her third or her second response to Miss Shyneka stood out to you all? To me, that she kept on saying it was a lie. And no one has yet to say what the lie is. She did make an attempt to say she wants to have litter. Yeah. She did a lot of AI. Her Barbie doll is AI, right? The Met Gala, definitely AI. There was a picture with her and Papoose and she's holding up a ring, like she got engaged. That's AI. And those are the stuff that I've seen come through her page. You know? You said the tub is AI. You see what I'm saying? So it's like she definitely enjoys doing the AI visuals and everything. She loves filters, but then she'll blame us. That's projection at its finest. We're lying, we're haters, but you have yet to really hold the accountability and tell us why you slid into Remy's DMs and why you won't fess up to that. Yeah. Why you won't fess up to that? But that's really it, guys. I am happy that you all came out here with me tonight. So let me tell you my plans, because last week I did a Saturday live, Sunday I did a Sunday live. I want to do that again tomorrow as well. Maybe not as late as tonight, because of course we'll be getting ready for a new week. I know a lot of people have to go to work. Some people, want to get their rest and enjoy their Sunday. But I say all of that, it might be 7 o'clock still, guys. It might still be 7 o'clock, okay? But what I think I'm going to do is, because I'm working on a couple of other videos, but you know how I say news, sports, crimes, musicians, politicians. I want to touch on a little bit of crime. It's going to be some celebrity stuff in there as well, but some crimes, some things that came across my desk this week. How do y'all feel about that? Are y'all down for that live tomorrow? If y'all are, let me see some thumbs up in the chat. I'm going to wait and see, because I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next for y'all. That's something I was working on, and I thought it would be a cool conversation to have about some of the stuff that's been popping off in the news. Interesting. It's not going to be all bad and sad, but news nonetheless. If y'all down with that, let me see some thumbs up, or, let me know how y'all feel about that. And I could do that tomorrow, because that's what I was working on. And I'm like, this would be good. Yes, I see Shirley. I see Tatiana says yes. Soya Cognito, Latanya. Yay. Eat kisses. All right. I'm still working out the lives, so my goal is to do it early, but what I'm going to do is I don't want to set a false expectation, because I did that last week. I said 6 o'clock, and we ended up getting up and popping it like around 7:30 after my technical difficulties. My goal is to do early. My goal is, I know I won't be super late, but, I'm going to do it early. The latest will probably be 7 o'clock, guys. It will probably be right here at 7 o'clock. But I will keep you posted, so keep your notifications on. Keep your notifications on. Yes, Tasha, Nolan Wells, it's quite a few things, right? Quite a few things that we'll be touching on tomorrow. So I'm happy to know that you are willing to talk about it with me, because that's in the vein of me keeping all topics and all diff types of discussions going, right? And I think Sunday would be a great day for that. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Kelly Bella. And if you can't catch it, you always know it's a replay, and it'll be there for you for show. And of course, I bring my regular scheduled programs back on Monday. So, I'll be in the trenches for you all. I got a couple of videos for you all that I will be bringing your way. We already know our favorites. We got some Remy coming your way. I got some Fat Joe coming your way. I got some, got some stuff. I got some stuff coming your way. But I'm not going to hold you long tonight. It's Saturday night, and it's still early. The night is still young, and y'all can still get y'all groove on. So I'm not going to hold y'all. But I will say this. You already know what I'm going to say. If you like anything I do, tell a friend. If you don't like anything I do, tell a friend. And from my lips to your ears, guys, you know I love you, right? You know I love y'all out there, and I'm loving these lives. Thank you all for, spending your Saturday evening, your Saturday night with me. This was great. This was fun, and it will be more of this in the future. So if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, turn your notifications on, like it, share it. Once the live is done, and I think it takes a couple of hours, but you should be able to hype it up after a couple of hours. So feel free to hype it up. If you don't have hypes, if you ran out, it's okay. Just share it. Tell a friend, and tell a friend. And until next time, guys, I love all of you. Y'all stay safe out there. Kisses to you all. This is Shyneka Talk, the podcast, and we are out. Okay? Peace. Let me hit y'all with a little love there. We're going to get it on out there and hit y'all with some kisses. Peace, y'all. See y'all later.